If you want to help support our channel, head over to Patreon and become a VIP member today. What's up, everybody? It's the Guns and Radio podcast, here for real this time. Okay, we're not going to cut off and make you watch a shitty movie.
No, not today.
No shitty cowboy movies.
No, that's on Movies That Rock.
So I picked those two movies on our April Fool's prank yesterday because Guns and Radio. You see what I did there?
Yeah, you put 2 and 2, man, and you hopefully get 5. But
that's right. Got a butt chug on the show. Come on.
Yeah, we're crazy. We're not that crazy, okay?
Not on YouTube, maybe Patreon, but not on YouTube.
I mean, OnlyFans for sure. Patreon's a maybe.
Get us 1,000 Patreon followers, and I'll do it.
Dude, that's pretty good. I mean, that's $1. It's $1,000 right there.
$1,000. That's 500 each. That's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good.
I want an extra 50 for my for my trouble. Like 15, 20 years later, if we're still doing this, and then it really does reach 1,000, somebody's got to dig this episode up and say, "You said you'd stick a beer up your ass," and I'll be like 70, and then we'll have to make a pay-per-view event of it.
But then we'll just claim sarcasm and be like, "You can't take a joke. That's your problem, dude. It's not mine." No.
That'll be embarrassing. But today we are actually reviewing Knuckleheads, by the way, today by Izzy Stradlin.
Yes, it's happening for sure. 1,000%.
Today. So that's we got that to look forward to. So that's coming here in just a few minutes. And if you thought me having to chug a beer my butt was embarrassing, wait till you hear about some of the rock stars that got arrested in embarrassing ways. All that and more. Ladies and gentlemen, for real this time, welcome for the 341st time to the Guns and Radio podcast.
Hell yeah.
Motherfuckers to the show that should be heard. Download on your smartphone the show that you deserve. Streaming fucking bullshit, that's what we are. Podcast full of madness, it's that absurd.
Oh, we are back. Man, it's good to see you. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back, honestly. I mean, due to some sort of unforeseen circumstances, I wasn't there on spring break, but shout out again to Rick for coming in clutch for us. So respect to Mr. Rick Dunsford for doing that. So
yeah, we appreciate it, bro. And if you guys missed it, you can still go to our archives and check out the 6 videos, 7 if you're on Patreon, that we did for spring break. We reviewed Blink 182, Whole Wheat Bread. I don't have the list in front of me right now. Let's see if I can do it from memory. Sum 41. Twisted Sister, if you're on Patreon.
Patreon exclusive.
Fuck me. I don't remember what the others were, but they were good. Did I say Blink 182?
Hang on.
Panama. We did Panama.
Oh, yes. I saw Van Halen was there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we watched the music video to Panama. Yeah, I could have just looked it up, but yeah.
Hang on, I know I shared it on Facebook somewhere. Or no, that was a story. Shit, never mind.
Yeah, we shared it. You know what? Here, I completely forgot. This is still here. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Guns and Radio, spring break.
You got almost all of them.
Yeah, what did I forget? I forgot Dropkick Murphys, and we're going to
Electric Cowboy.
Yeah, I wouldn't have remembered that one. No way. Anyway, we had a lot of fun. We think you will too. Check those out in the archives now on our YouTube channel and on Spotify. But yeah, brother, we're back here once again, and we're not gonna do some of the bits we normally do because we are still taping an episode today. Mm-hmm. And we do want to tell you though, we will be back live next week, which is April the 8th. We will be returning live for you.
Dun, dun, dun.
So We'll be back to our normal shenanigans.
Well,
Shenanigans.
shenanigans, I think you meant.
I like shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Our normal stuffaluffaguses. Well, that.
Our normal bullshittery. Bullshit.
More tomfoolery, just like you saw in April Fool.
Yeah.
Not to that extent, maybe, but somewhere around
Yeah.
there. Maybe just like a tier lower, kind of.
Well, you never know.
You never know with us.
Especially when we're live, you never know what's going to happen.
Steal a line from you, you never know. all up in that internet that crazy Al Gore invented.
Oh, yeah. So today we are going to take a look at some embarrassing ways that some of your favorite rock stars have been arrested. But we're not only going to be looking at that, we're also going to rank them because for the second time ever, we're doing a ranking video. We haven't done one of these in a really long time.
We haven't done a tier list in a while. I know we've had the idea of doing some of these, but it's been a long time since we brought this back. So
yeah, so for those of you unfamiliar, we've got D tier at the bottom. Can you see my mouse?
I can see your mouse, yeah.
So we got D tier at the bottom. These are probably the least embarrassing ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got C tier, we got B tier, we got A tier. And then for the hyper, super duper embarrassing ones, the ones that we're like mortified to read, I guess, goes up here in S tier, which is like unbeatable embarrassment.
Yeah.
So with that being said, huh?
Oh, no, nothing. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, with that being said, let's see how some of the stupid shit these rock stars did. And we're starting out with your boy, Jim Morrison. The Doors' charismatic frontman was certainly no stranger to riling up concert audiences or running afoul of the police, but drunkenly asking, "Do you want to see my cock?" to 10,000 fans at Miami's Dinner Key Auditorium was an exceptionally provocative move, even by his own lofty standards. While no one was ever able to prove that Morrison actually whipped it out during the band's disastrous concert on March 2nd, 1969, the ensuing media circus and the public outcry over his alleged wang wave compelled the Florida State Attorney's Office to issue a warrant for his arrest. After surrendering to the authorities in 1970, Morrison stood trial and was sentenced to 6 months in jail for indecent exposure and open profanity. He died in Paris while his appeal was still pending in 2010. Morrison was posthumously, I think
posthumously.
See, we always struggle with that.
Again, oh my gosh, that's like a long-running joke on the show.
Anyway, he was pardoned by the Florida governor in 2010. So, the Jim Morrison wang wave.
Yeah, Jim Morrison maybe or maybe not performed cock magic before Randy Marsh did.
Oh, yeah, cock magic. I don't know. If he did magic, I would say this is 100% D tier. Like,
I mean, that's an interesting line to use on you're on like the next girl, whatever. Like, you want to see my wang?
Well, he was probably fucked up at the time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that he lived fast and died young, Jim Morrison.
Yeah, sad enough.
I don't know if it's embarrassing though. But it's just like it's kind of funny because he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna ask a crowd of 10,000 people if they want to see my dick.
Well, the fact that nobody was ever able to prove it, you know what I'm saying? Like they obviously had, what's the word I'm looking for? Different accounts from different people.
That's true, yeah.
So I think we can safely say that it's going to be in one of these tiers down here.
I'd probably go like D tier because like no one can really confirm or deny it happened. I mean, it's just kind of funny to me. It's just like, yeah.
But he was arrested for it, so it's kind of on his record. Now, if you had a penis showing on your record, would you be a little embarrassed?
Well, as long as you don't have to like register as a sex offender or something, then I think you'd be all right. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's just like indecent exposure. But at least like
Fair enough. I think we're safe to put that one in D tier.
You don't really want to be put on any sort of national databases.
Yeah, fair enough. Any more than we already are for the shit we've said on this show.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a look at our next embarrassing rock star arrest. Come on.
Nope. Ah,
Man.
Diamond Dave.
No, wait, we got to go back one. It's catching up to us. Here we go. So, David Lee Roth. It was just another narcotics sweep of Washington Square Park, with the NYPD rounding up the typical array of drug buyers and sellers. So imagine the surprise of New York's finest and the rest of the world when one of the people that they arrested on April 16th, 1993, turned out to be David Lee Roth, who was busted in the midst of procuring a $5 bag of marijuana. That's called a lid for those kids out there. And you can't get a lid anymore because $5 of weed ain't worth even trying to buy these days. But anyway, he was trying to get a lid, and the most shocking part of the whole incident was not the once and future Van Halen frontman liked to smoke weed, but that he would make the rookie mistake of trying to score some Jamaican bunk reefer in a touristy, cop-heavy place like Washington Square. It was unquestionably the nadir of DLR's career, at least until the 2002 VHS release of Diamond Dave's No Holes Barbecue. So Diamond Dave trying to get $5 worth of weed.
Yeah, it's just dumb.
Yeah, and sometimes dumb shit can be the most embarrassing shit.
It is. That's gonna rank at least like a B for me, I think.
Yeah, I think the fact that, like, dude, you're rich, man, and you only was getting like a little $5, like a lid.
Yeah, like nothing.
You're gonna get high for like what, an hour?
Not even, bro. It's like doing sativa. You're high for like 5 minutes. And you're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say, plus, like, you went to a tourist trap to buy
Yeah,
the
pretty
weed.
much. Like, that's dumb on your behalf. I mean,
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna break the rules a little bit, and I'm gonna put it just a little bit into the A tier, but very mostly in the B tier.
mostly
What do you say?
B. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I think the stupidity of the situation is where most of the embarrassment lies.
Very much so.
Yeah. Diamond Dave. Well, let's see who's next. We've got 6 of these, by the way.
Okie doke. We're halfway there.
Okay. Your boy Keith Moon.
All right.
One of the greatest drummers in rock and roll history. The Who's Keith Moon was equally legendary for the epic swath. I don't know this word. For the epic swath of destruction he left in his wake during his brief time on Earth. His legend was officially cemented on August 23rd, 1967, when he was arrested after celebrating his 21st birthday. It was really his 20th, but Keith wanted to be able to have a drink with a food fight in Flint, Michigan, and at a Flint, Michigan Holiday Inn that escalated into full-scale mayhem. Rooms were trashed, toilets exploded, fire extinguishers set off, and a Lincoln Continental rolled into the swimming pool with a naked Moon behind the wheel. Before jailing him, the Flint police escorted Moon, who had broken a tooth while attempting to flee, to a local dentist. The drummer was supposedly so drunk that he didn't require Novocaine.
My goodness.
The Holiday Inn chain sent the Who a $24,000 bill for damages and banned the group from further stays at any of their motels. And I have got to know something here. Alexa, what is $24,000 in 1967 adjusted for inflation to today?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
God damn it. Alexa, adjust $24,000 in 1967 for inflation.
From in2013dollars.com. $24,000 in 1967 is equivalent in purchasing power to about $226,782.04 today.
Dude, that's
Damn.
$782.
dude, that's $250,000 today.
Jesus.
Right, almost. Jesus Christ.
Dude, that's
So, yeah.
crazy. Just for trashing a friggin' hotel.
Yeah, and then he had to go to the dentist on top of that to get
I mean,
his...
that's rock and roll, man. If you ask me, it's just badass.
Well, anyway, let's take a look. Keith Moon. We're gonna have to put him on the tier somewhere. I don't know, man. Okay, so he was naked behind the car. He was so
Was he?
drunk.
Did it say?
Yeah, I thought it said naked. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. Continental.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Oh, so no, he trashed a car.
Yeah,
in the
naked.
floor and he was naked. Oh,
Naked behind the wheel.
okay, that would bump it up a tad bit, but I wouldn't say by that much. I wouldn't put him more than a C.
I don't know, man. I'm disagreeing here because you got to think, man. You're butt ass naked. You had to go to the dentist. You knocked out a tooth while running. You ran away, and you didn't get away. You broke a tooth.
Yeah, it's a tooth, but then he didn't need any drugs, so you can also save money at the same time.
I guess so. I'll tell you what. I'm thinking it's more A tier. You're thinking more C tier.
I don't think so. To me, it just sounds like good old rock and roll, man. You trash a fucking hotel room and have a good time.
I'll tell you what. We'll do the opposite we did with David Lee. I'll put him kind of between B and C here. Is that a fair spot?
Yeah.
People are going to be like, that's not how tiers work. That's how they work on this show. Motherfucker.
Oh.
We can put them wherever we want. You know why? Because we do it in Photoshop. To the lines of the tier system. All right, let's see. We've got 3 more of these. Who's up next on the old chopping block? Oh boy, Jerry Lee Lewis. Not a native, but once lived in my hometown for a good part of my life. Met the guy before. Really nice, despite his reputation.
Yeah, I was gonna say hide your cousins. He'll come for them.
I have a Jerry Lee story that I've never told on here because it's not my story, but my buddy Chris, another Chris, has a story that he met Jerry Lee the same way I did, delivering pizzas to his house. And he had to deliver pizzas with his brake pads squealing.
Oh.
Because he couldn't afford to replace his brake pads at the time on his car.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jerry Lee comes out of the house and he goes, "What is that fucking sound screeching up through my backyard or screeching up my driveway?" And he said, "I'm sorry, Mr. Lewis. My truck needs some brakes on it and brake pads on it. And, I just had to, we're getting paid in a couple of days and I'm having to make do till I can get it." And he goes, "Bring it on in." And so he brought the pizza in, set it up for him and everything. And then he paid for it. And then he tipped him. He said, "Hang on a minute." And before he left, and then he reached in his pocket and he pulled out another 100 and he gave him 100. And he goes, "Now you go tomorrow and get some damn brakes on that truck." So that's one of the sides of Jerry Lee you don't never hear about, how nice of a guy he was. But anyway, Jerry Lee, let's fix that. Jerry Lee was a particularly colorful entry into his, added a particularly colorful entry into his extensive rap sheet in the wee hours of November 23rd, 1967, when he drove to the Memphis home of his former Sun Records label mate, Elvis Presley, and demanded entry. "Get on the goddamn phone," Lewis ordered Harold Lloyd, Elvis's first cousin, who was on guard duty at that night at the Graceland gates. "Call up there and tell Elvis I want to visit with him. Who the hell does he think he is? Tell him the killer is here to see him." The impromptu Killer King summit was thwarted by Lloyd, who, noticing that Lewis was raving drunk and waving around a .38 Dillinger pistol, wisely opted to call the cops instead. It took 5 police officers to extract Lewis from his Lincoln Continental. That's the second time a Lincoln Continental has come up in one of these.
2 in a row.
But not before he'd smashed out one of the car's windows with an empty champagne bottle. So,
Jesus. It's like the equivalent of, like, you know, that story of supposedly of Slash showing up drunk to Axel's house like 20 years ago.
oh yeah, I remember that. I don't know.
This is kind of
It was-
embarrassing. Elvis won't even let you in the house.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that's the most embarrassing part?
And
is
then you
they
have to
didn't
have
even
like
get in?
6 people like drag you out of there. Ooh, that's at least like a B for me, to be honest.
Yeah, now he wasn't naked.
You're just being an idiot. You could have like killed someone with that pistol.
Yeah, we could have had another Phil Spector situation on our hands.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Let's see. I don't know if it, well, I think, yeah, I'd be embarrassed. I don't know, man. I think this might be A tier.
Well, let's go with
You
A
brought-
then. Oh, we'll
You
bump
brought
it
a
up.
gun,
He brought a gun, didn't even use it. He was drunk.
and you thought you were and you were stupid enough. I'm sorry, Jerry. God rest your soul. You were always nice to me, but you were stupid enough to think that you were actually going to get in. You know what I'm saying? While waving a fucking no.
It's fucking
I could-
Graceland, bro.
Yeah, I could have told you that wasn't never going to work out. Anyway, we got 2 more, so let's see the next one. I think you're going to like this next entry.
Oh yeah.
A legend of guns and radio. We bring him up often on this show.
Oh, them and Phil Spector.
Yeah. G.G. Allen. Oh, I wonder what he could have been arrested for. Let's find out. G.G. Allen claimed to have been arrested more than 50 times in his lifetime, but one of his most infamous busts came on February 18th, 1992, after a gig with his band, the Murder Junkies, at the Austin Cavity Club. Like most of Allen's performances at the time, the show quickly devolved into a horrific spectacle, with the singer naked, covered in his own blood and feces.
Oh, of course. Just how he wanted to go out.
Stupid. Austin's finest were eventually called to the scene, where one policeman, according to a filed report, witnessed people running away from the stage, gasping and covering their faces. Another co-author, whatever that word is, gave a statement saying, attesting to the fact that the band member was nude and throwing feces, striking him in the head. Allen himself was sent to a nearby Breckenridge hospital to be treated for a self-inflicted head wound. From there, it was on to central booking, where he was arrested and later extradited to Michigan on an outstanding warrant stemming from a parole violation for an assault charge.
Extradited to another state? That's hilarious.
So he went to jail covered in shit and blood. Go figure, right?
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought this was America.
But this is America. What did you listen for?
I don't know, man. I'm really leaning toward S tier on this one.
Yeah, I think just the point that like when you get extradited to not even another country, to another state, that's pretty fucking embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this one up in the S tier. I
They
think we
healed
finally
you up at
got
the
one.
hospital, and you're like, oh yeah, we're sending you to the shittiest state ever, Michigan.
I wonder if they at least washed the shit off of him before they sent him away. I
Oh,
don't know.
not. You know, him and Bucket have something in common. They both love feces, so.
Ugh. Man, I can't even like take a dump without like I gotta wash my hands immediately afterward.
Oh, exactly. I don't want that shit. Just,
Oh hell no.
please. I'd rather spread that on those touchscreens at McDonald's than somewhere else.
Right.
Give it to all those fuckers and their quarter pounders.
Oh, Jesus freaking Christ. Anyway, we got one more to go, and guess who it is?
Phil Spector? Oh. Damn.
The man whose song we're going to be reviewing in just a few minutes, Mr. Izzy Stradlin, made this list.
Oh,
So suppose you're on an airplane cruising at 30,000 miles above ground and you really need to use the bathroom and they're all occupied. What do? If you're the former Guns N' Roses guitarist Izzy Stradlin, caught somewhere between Indianapolis and Los Angeles with a few too many Bacardi and Cokes in your system, you declare, I'm not waiting anymore, any longer. You unzip and urinate on the carpet of the plane's galley. For good measure, oh God. For good measure, Stradlin also spent his hours on the U.S. Air Flight 350 on August 27th, 1989, verbally abusing the stewardess and lighting up cigarettes in a non-smoking section. Which, by the way, remember non-smoking sections on an airplane? How fucking worthless was that?
Man. Yeah, I know. I wasn't old enough for that shit, but
Yeah, me neither.
it's there.
Yeah. When the plane touched down at Sky Harbor International Airport in Phoenix, 2 policemen boarded and arrested Stradlin for interfering with the duties of the flight crew, a federal offense. But as Guns N' Roses publicist explained, relieving himself in the galley was just Izzy's way of expressing himself.
I express myself through the interpretive art of public urination.
Yeah, hang on, Chris. I got to express myself real quick.
Yeah, that sounds like a quote G.G. Allen would say.
Well, oh, Lord. Anyway, let's rank it.
I mean, it's also, side note, it's the same airport that Axl would get arrested in like nearly a decade later.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's at least, that's like, it's kind of like, you're pissed, you're drunk, and you're just peeing everywhere and being an asshole. It's
you're
like
literally pissed drunk.
You're literally pissed drunk. You're lighting up fucking cigarettes and 30,000 feet in the air because reasons. Oh
Yeah.
man. And like you basically screw everyone else's sort of flight.
Yeah, you're being an asshole to everybody.
Yeah,
And
that is kind of embarrassing. It's at least an A.
Yeah, I agree. We'll put that in the A tier.
And I think that was that, or it was in another moment where he like sobered up pretty much. I think that was like that moment like of clarity he needed, and he sobered up from then on since.
Well,
so,
maybe.
I mean, I guess you have to hit a real rock bottom to do shit like, doing shit like that to really sober up. Stay clean.
To piss in the fucking airplane while you're smoking cigarettes and
make an ass out of yourself, in the sky.
I think the smoking part is really the least of the offenses here because come on.
True.
You're in a giant fucking tube, but there's no way to separate the smokers from the non-smokers.
Yeah, there's no chance in hell. Unless you put them in a bubble or something and they just inhale their own secondhand.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there you have it, folks. There's our ranked tier of the most embarrassing rock star riff, the biggest knuckleheads in rock and roll. For now.
Until we come back to this in a few years, we'll see.
Yeah. We'll see if that article's still up and the ones that I didn't pick are still available. What did you think? Did you like that? You want us to do more tier lists? Let us know in the comments.
We'll do them even as separate videos from this show even. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's going to definitely be a separate video.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if we could find news for the stories and edit it in.
Oh, true. Maybe.
Let's find out.
See.
Anyway, it's time for us to check out Knuckleheads by Izzy Stradlin, airplane pisser himself. It's been a long time since I rock and rolled.
It's weird. It kind of sounds like the intro to the Drowning Pool version of Triple H's theme.
Oh, it kind of does.
Like the drums, at least.
Hang on, let's see if it'll let me rewind it. Kind of sounds like the intro to Ballroom Blitz a little bit.
A little bit. The Ballroom Blitz is like super fast, though. This is more like a reasonably like paced version.
Yeah. He's gonna stop.
Oh wow! Izzy in dad mode right now.
Oh, I wonder if he's talking about his old band.
Maybe. I gotta stop hanging out with these rapscallion hooligans. Axel Slash and Duff.
You're the second person I've ever heard use the word rapscallion before.
Yeah. Well, besides your dad, probably. I don't know.
Oh, I use it from time to time. When I'm being funny. But nobody knows what it means. So,
damn scallions.
here, damn youngins, you best.
You fucking jabronis. Oh, Jezebel.
Holy shit, King.
Wow.
You better stop hanging out with those knuckleheads.
You ain't gonna swing with my daughter no more.
She's my
This song needs one of those music videos like Twisted Sister with the pissed off dad.
Oh, yeah.
Or that Cyndi Lauper with Captain Lou in it.
Dude, we just need like a Tipper Gore impersonator. Like, speaking of like Twisted Sister, it reminds me of like a PMRC and that bullshit. Like, you need a Tipper Gore impersonator and be like, stop listening to these rap lyrics.
These knuckle-headed rock stars.
Turn off Purple Rain. You know, it's one of the greatest albums of all time. Fuck you, Ma.
Said I wanna push you in the water. Gonna throw that kid right off a bridge.
God damn. Who are you hanging out with, bro?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. He's hanging out with some real bullies.
Yeah, I don't know if these are knuckleheads or just straight up assholes.
I think a bit of both.
You better cut it out, boy.
Cut your shit.
Getting real tired of your shit there, son.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you out back and whoop you with my fucking belt.
Hell yeah. You about to get this boot?
He's gonna go Red Foreman on them.
The foot in ass.
Foot and ass. Eric Foreskin, you're fucked.
Wait, gonna get you. Okay, you got the lyrics on this, right?
I think these lyrics here are kind of off, though.
Because I heard we're gonna get you some bananas.
I don't know. In the lyrics here, it says we're gonna get you some Bin Ladens.
What year did this come out?
2008, I want to say.
Oh, well, hey, there you go.
I mean, I guess, yeah. So Izzy Stradlin was the one who put the bullet in Bin Laden.
Look, son, your friends are knuckleheads with their little club, Al Qaeda or whatever they call it.
Al Qaeda.
And I'm sick of you and your little club running around causing trouble.
That's what it says here. That's on Genius, man. I don't know. That's what it's saying. Stop hanging out with those knuckleheads. Say they're going to get you some Bin Ladens. Take a second look what it's done for them. Gotta let it go. Make a bathroom doorway. Leave that ship of fools sinking behind.
Yeah, well, if you're in a club and the leader is actively hiding in a cave somewhere, then and then I guess you probably shouldn't be in that club. It's probably not a good idea. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to be in that cave. He's done things to himself in that cave that no one would want to see.
I've seen things.
I mean, didn't he like they find him with like a huge stash of porn or something?
Yeah, and there's a video floating around of him singing "Poker Face" by Lady Gaga. Did I ever send you that?
I don't think so. No, that's hilarious though.
I'll have to hunt it. Maybe we can.
I like the Lady Gaga.
Note to self: edit in the poker face.
Can't read mine, no you can't read my poker face. Can't read mine, no you can't read my poker face. Take a second look what it's done for them.
That's a fun little guitar solo.
It's different than the usual.
Yeah.
It's all right, but I feel like I feel like thematically and lyric wise, this is probably the closest song, that we'll get to. Izzy Stradlin writing a TV show theme for Disney Channel.
Oh,
Knuckleheads, the TV show, and you have the theme right here.
yeah. We'll put something in right here. We'll do what's a good Disney
This
Channel?
could be like the new theme song for like a Sweet Life of Zach and Cody reboot or something.
Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah, put them like like a third spin-off because they had the one where they're on the boat on deck or whatever. Either one, I think, could work.
I've never saw that because that show was after my Disney Channel days.
Yeah, that's probably more my generation then.
Yeah, probably. Well, I think we're still the same generation. You're just more the I'm at the beginning of that generation, and you're probably more toward the end of it.
Tail end, yeah. Ship of fools! The ship of fools.
It works.
Explain, so they're knuckleheads.
Yeah.
Debbie Ryan, that's a great porn name.
Well, there you go.
There we go.
It almost perfectly synced up. Anyway, Knuckleheads by Izzy Stradlin. Oh, that was great when they said the ship of fools and
they're doing the sailor salute. Oh, that is good shit.
That worked out. That worked out very well.
Oh my
Man.
goodness.
Man, that was funny. Oh boy. Well, it's time, Chris. It's time for us to do some talking. You want to go first this time?
I'll go
Let us know what you
first.
thought.
Yeah. I don't know, it's not the best Izzy song. I mean, there's been better ones. I feel like, is this the same album that he did? Yeah, this is the same album from Ball. So I mean, I think by this album he must have run out of stuff lyrically.
Concrete, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think from the last couple other songs that we reviewed on this album, at least judging just from the ratings, it seems like he may have ran out of like lyrical ideas. Like the song's like fine, like it's a usual Izzy song. It's similar riffs and all that stuff, but like, I just don't think it's as good as the other stuff we've heard from him from earlier albums. To me, it's at least a 2 out of 5. I'm gonna go with.
All right, we're going 2 out of 5. I'm in a similar situation. I agree. It's probably not the best Izzy song we've ever heard, but I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, I think I'm in the same boat too. I think I'm going to go 2. I think I'm going to say 2 out of 5 also.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't hate it, but they really.
It's just lacking, really. That's the thing.
Yeah, there wasn't nothing special about it. But the main question is, what did you think? Why don't you, if you're watching on YouTube, get down yonder in the comment section below and give us your thoughts on Knuckleheads by Izzy Stradlin. You old knucklehead, you. And, and yeah, get on it, boy. And that shall we spin the wheel and see what we're going to be listening to when we go live? We return live.
Yeah, let's see what maybe we'll get another Knucklehead to cover when we return live next week.
Yeah, hang on. Sorry, my phone started ringing.
Whoa.
All right, here we go. Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Iris of the Storm, a slash.
Oh, I like this song. Yeah.
All right, man. We got a Slash song.
This is World on Fire. Which I've said about, I don't know, 1,000 times. It's probably my favorite of the Conspirators albums. And this is a good one. I'm looking forward to reviewing this one because I've heard this one plenty of times.
I've heard this thing, boy.
And this is a good one. So I'm looking forward to reviewing some good ass Slash music next week. Especially when we're going back live again. It's gonna be some good times. So
oh yeah, I'll be looking forward to it, guys. And we hope to see you there. And thank you for tuning in to this episode. And even after we pulled some shit on you yesterday, we're sorry. No, we're not.
We're like this. Sorry, can you zoom in on that?
yeah, we're just a little bit, just 0.1
percentile. Sorry,
if that. Well, anyway, that's gonna do it for this edition of the Guns and Radio podcast. Until next time, I'm Dustin Bonez,
and I'm Chris Caputo. See you guys next Tuesday. The return of their boys going live back here on YouTube. We're reviewing some Slash next week.
Woo!
So enjoy the week. We'll see y'all next Tuesday. Peace.